ABC 25 in Flint. This is Mid-Michigan Now.
Flint is saying goodbye to another blighted property. Thank you for joining us. I'm Courtney Bennett. Demolition of Atherton East apartments, which sits on the city's south side, is underway. This call for the teardown started more than a decade ago. Today, it actually happened. The sound of a bulldozer going through the roof of the Atherton East apartments was met with cheers from people who watched.
While we say farewell to Atherton East apartments, we will have an opportunity to say welcome to new development.
It's a sign of progress for those like Flint City Council Vice President Candace Mushat, who says this is personal for her.
I was a little kid running around right over there somewhere now because it's all gone, but my grandmother was here for the bulk of my life.
Over time, the public housing became the site of shootings, illegal dumping, and eventually everyone living here had to leave, and they were relocated by the city and the Housing Commission. The complex was built when people were displaced by the construction of I-475.
It was built in 1960 as a part of urban renewal, but then it became a symbol of disinvestment and blighted areas for people to live.
The other issue, Mayor Sheldon Neely says, it was built in a flood zone.
We're going to look at what types of developments can be placed here that's going to be safe and also edifying to the community around it. Definitely for residential living, it's challenging because of the floodplain that it was built on.
According to the city, the area will be a green space. The demolition was funded through the Federal Choice Neighborhoods grants and also money from the C.S. Mott Foundation. We have an update on the situation involving an alleged armed intruder at the Cancer Center in Flint. A message from the Mott Community College Public Safety Alert System said that a lockdown was initiated shortly before 12:30 due to a shooter at the Genesis Hurley Cancer Institute. The City of Flint Police Department says that after a brief investigation, it was determined that the person did not have a firearm and the situation was resolved. In new information, registered nurses that work at Grand Blanc Area Hospital, they are anticipated to strike beginning in September. According to Teamsters Local 332, the union that represents the RNs, a 93% no vote on a contract with Henry Ford Health took place this week, claiming the contract will create unsafe working conditions. A Henry Ford Health spokesperson says that the hospital will remain open and all nurses will be given the opportunity to choose to work during the strike. A formal strike notice has not yet been made. Mid-Michigan Now special coverage of the Ally Challenge presented by McLaren continues. We're just one day away from the opening round, but there is plenty of happening at the course today. Mid-Michigan Now's Mike Woolfolk is live at Warwick Hills Golf and Country Club in Grand Blanc Township. Mike, how are things going?
Well, Courtney, things are going quite well, and we are actually getting some of that fading cloud cover that Eric just spoke about. And the sun, it's kind of ducked behind a cloud just a few seconds ago, but the sun is out, and it is warming up rather nicely here tonight. Second day of Pro-Am action. In fact, there are groups still out on the course right now. This is a chance for business leaders, some Warwick Hill members, also sponsors. They all get this once-in-a-lifetime chance to play with a pro golf legend. Now, the afternoon session is wrapping up. It's been a good time for all, and tournament officials really want this entire weekend to be a good time for all. But like any major event, they plan for the best, but also, well, they hope for the best and plan for any eventual problems that might rise, and that includes any medical problems. Playing golf and watching golf are both physical activities that makes injuries possible. Also, someone could experience a medical emergency while out on the course. If that happens and someone ends up yelling, "Is there a doctor on the course?" the answer will be yes, and it will be McLaren's Dr. Ray Rudoni to the rescue.
But, you know, there's ankle injuries with all the people walking. They sprain their foot. Some people might fall down. We had a couple of bee stings. No major bad outcomes from that. And then there are people that come down with some ailments here with the tour and their families and things that we help them with and try to just provide a service.
Our crew just told me they saw a gentleman get hit by a golf ball today, so they had to call EMS. So, yes, things can happen. Another thing the doctor says to be mindful about is staying hydrated. It is warming up out here. Adult beverages are being consumed. Make sure you drink plenty of water. It's good to know the McLaren Health Team is on hand in case they need to provide some assistance. Now, this is also Family Fun Night, and it is presented by the C.S. Mott Foundation, happening over on the 17th hole. That's where we find Mid-Michigan Now's Stella Daskalakis. She is joining us live now. Stella, what's happening over there?
Oh, Mike, they definitely sent me to the right spot. We're having fun here, and the crowd has been growing. A lot of families having fun. There's so many activities set up for them. A question and answer session with the pros. There's a drawing station. There's a golf simulator. Earlier today, that's when staff and volunteers started setting everything up. And since 5 this evening, families have been flocking to the fan zone. It's on the 17th hole. That's where we are right now. It ends in less than an hour, but guess what? This zone is going to be here and open all weekend, and we're going to add some activities here. Putt-putt golf, bounce houses, a giant coloring board that we mentioned. There are food trucks and several bars for the adults who are here with the kids. And I spoke to Charlie Pinkston and Charlotte Getz, who highly recommend this place.
Well, it's really fun. I recommend you go to the Ally. It's a really fun place where you can hang out with your friends and family. I just like to support golf, and I love the fun activities.
Charlie and Charlotte just walked behind me, and they're definitely having fun. And as part of the fan zone, we cannot miss this story. The Ally Challenge presented by McLaren hosted their annual Ally footgolf media competition this morning. And guess what? Our very own Andrea Flores took home the winning title. Footgolf is described as being like putt-putt, but with soccer balls. And guess what? It's not the first time Andrea brought home the trophy. Last year, she won the competition as well. Congratulations, Andrea. I came into work today and I said, how does she keep winning? She's just talented. Like many of the people who are having fun here, she had fun today, and we'll be here for a little bit longer. So, Mike, I'm going to send it back to you because I'm going to go have some fun.
All right, have some fun for me as well. And got to give it up for Andrea. Way to represent Mid-Michigan Now. Now the two-time defending Ally Foot Golf Challenge champion. Thanks a lot, Stella. We appreciate the live report. We, of course, have a lot more coming your way from Warwick Hills. Alex Eisman will take a look at the Pro-Am action that is continuing as we speak. You'll also hear from former world #1 golfer Ernie Els. It's all coming up later in sports. For now, that's all. I'm Mike Woolfolk, live from Warwick Hills. Courtney, back to you.